Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Effect SMP. Today, we went to court
to arrest and or kill the player or players known as Lethia.
We found out who Lethia was. And then we proceeded to do whatever this was. If that sounds appealing to you, let's dive right into it, shall we? Welcome back to a new episode. We are here back in this cave, trying to explore and get out of said cave. Because we lost all our stuff last time, and we have no wood. But we can get one very specific mob that's going to get us out of the cave. No, not you. But we got what we needed. Okay. So, see, this is what we're going to do. Bone meal. You've probably seen what we're going with this. If not, we just take one of these. Look at that. Full tree. That's how we escape the lush forest. So just like that, we have wood. Not mine at night. No, you're looking at the cave. Blah 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 blah.
Hey, that sounds.
Alright, you gonna build this sucker?
Yeah. Do I have... Okay, I have this. I need to get... Why is my inventory always so full? I hate this.
I know, we need
I need this.
bundles.
I have 3 stacks of rockets. Here, hold one of these. One of them's probably X's, though.
So what's
Let's
everyone's
get
favorite kind of rocket? Do you
slabs.
prefer flight duration 1, flight duration 2,
I'm partial to
or
ones, just because, like, I don't know.
I like
quick,
3.
quick
or
to
colored
craft.
fireworks?
They're quick to craft.
I like 3.
Colored fireworks.
What color? I like pink. Or at least the flowers do.
But do you prefer
Alright,
using
let's build this thing.
the colored ones in to fly with, or do you prefer regular?
Colored ones to fly with will kill you, so I stay away from those
Oh.
generally.
Oh, okay. But will be worth it. You'll be looking amazing.
You'll die amazing.
Bear back.
Alright, so boom,
Is there-
boom, boom, and boom.
Is there a more fashionable way to die?
Somebody
That's what she said.
destroyed the ice highway and stuff in the nether.
Bruh. That should
Was
be
it
a
the creeper?
capital offense.
It was eggs.
Was that creeper?
Okay, it might have been X.
Uh-huh.
Was that near the portal?
Okay, do we have...
Yeah.
Okay, we do. You do have spruce logs.
Okay, yeah, then it was the creeper.
Alright.
I think I always keep a flint and steel in my ender chest.
Your thorns knocked me off the crane. How's that even possible?
Rip.
That's what she said.
I got knocked back on my thorn.
The thorns gave me enough knockback to just launch me off the crane.
I got that knockback 5 on my thorn. So, yeah.
Water frame. You want dispensers? I got dispensers for
I
you.
don't want pieces from people's farms.
No, I just don't worry. It's just orcs.
I don't want. That's not an
That's actually a
exception.
good thing.
All right, now for the counterbalance. Always
Do
the
we
fun.
make like a nuke? Like with like yellow concrete and stuff? To explode out
Like
of the water?
hazmat banners.
Yeah.
No, as soon as I
You
finish
have a
the-
Lethia banner. You want a Lethia
I
banner?
feel like that would arise a few too many questions, and I don't really want to be enveloped in all that.
Also, I feel like you probably have a couple eggs, right? You probably made them.
Not
right?
just a couple. Now I killed Lethia members and got their
Yeah.
banners. That's
For sure,
That's what
for sure.
yeah.
You know, there's a raid. Did you also build the raid farm?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're also using that.
I thought you had your own.
We did. It's not really that.
Is mine seriously better?
Way
Way
better. Way better.
Bruh!
Yours is so good they leave their own
I
to
will
go to yours.
swear, I'll hire hits on both of you later.
We're,
Poor
taking,
Myth.
What about me?
Poor Myth is getting no business for his hit. I should give him some business.
we're
I really want.
I'm my PvP.
I really want to buy a
I
hit
don't
on
think
Nick.
that's gonna stop him.
It will.
I don't think that's gonna stop him.
He's like.
I love
4'2".
hitting people.
Like 4-2? Is that how short he is? In his most recent video with him and doing nerf shenanigans, I
Yeah.
swear he looks exactly like CG5 with darker hair.
Exactly.
Exactly, down to like the shape of the head. It is
Well,
Ridiculous.
I like that you're that acutely aware of people's heads.
I am.
I don't even want to know what you think of my head.
Your
Wait,
head
is this the raid farm?
Your head feels normal.
I
Stay
think I found the
away
raid
from my-
farm.
Stay away from farms. Like, what kind of farm is this?
you'll have to find out.
I'll find out.
Where'd you
Oh,
go?
that always sounds good. That's always what you want to hear. You'll find out what kind of farm it is. It's our sheep farm, which doesn't work anymore.
Okay.
Oh, there you
There's one.
Get back here, you. Get up.
This is like a
I don't
witch
want to
farm.
die.
I don't want to just grab more and put them in
Alright.
my inventory at all times.
Like you.
You're
This is
rich.
true.
Yeah, because you've been using my farms.
No. Hey, you've been selling them. I haven't.
I haven't
You've
been
got a
selling them
friend
at all.
in me. You've got a friend in.
Oh, you're right there.
Yeah, I committed some murder.
Hey, you want to see something? Oh, sorry. You want to see something? Wait, I can't place. And I have a rose into mine from the iron building.
Look at my head.
It's a. You killed the only camel in this entire village.
Yep.
Hey, you want to
Yeah,
see?
thank you for noticing. As long as you shout "order in the court," I think we're all fine. You gotta shout that.
Uh-oh.
Today we are here to get a formal warrant on behalf of Waterframe and I to arrest and or kill the player or players known as Lethia. We will start by showing witnesses of crimes committed by Lethia members. Waterframe, could you please present the crimes done to the Crusader Castle under Lethia?
Yes, I can. Lethia's involvement in the Crusader base. Exhibit A. Pretend I'm pulling out a sheet of paper.
Okay.
They left a large quarry of stone at our base, called themselves the Lethia Quarry. This was one of the first acts they've ever done, to my knowledge. So, we thought they favored us. Oh, they also left some weapons, but there was like 2 crossbows. It wasn't anything noteworthy. Second of all,
Okay.
they placed a bunch of bars in my sewers. And then I blew them up. And that was pretty much the end of that.
Okay, so they griefed your sewers. That's the primary crime committed here?
Yes, griefing.
Okay. Griefing of the sewers created by Waterframe. Thank you. XTRM, could you please step up and talk about the fines?
So basically, for our GX town, we started seeing these black and white concrete things. Basically, they closed off our mine and walls and all that stuff. And they had signs on there demanding that we pay because it breaks their MCES paperwork rules, whatever. And eventually we just kept taking them down. They're doubling every time. They're doubling each time we take them down. Kind of like Hydra.
Okay. So fines. Yep, thank you for your time. Mr. Could you please step up?
Well, my bar's been open for like 20 years now, and I never really had many issues with it, but just recently I had some debts I had to pay off, mostly in the form of an alcohol license tax, and I didn't pay it because I don't believe in the IRS, so Lethia overturned all my tables,
Objection.
threatened to kill me.
Relatable.
Thank you. They overturned my tables, threatened to kill me, actually killed me once. See. I think that's it. I have been routinely checking my thing for bombs because they also threaten that too. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Mr. Okay, AutoZone fan, do you have anything you would like to testify?
And take off your arc head. No wearing masks in the courthouse.
That's not archive.
Oh, wait, that's an extra.
They went my base and not only they set a bomb, they also switched the chests in my storage system, switched all the chests around, and have been putting random signs and cobwebs up around, as well as they nuked the side of my base. That's
Okay.
all.
I would like to testify now if that's okay.
Yep.
I'm just gonna like make myself come up here, I guess. I don't know, man. So my base was also griefed by Lethia. There were found TNT explosions with fire surrounding them, just like 20 blocks from my base with very threatening messages. I'm also speaking on behalf of Arcturus and Golden Ocelot, both who were threatened by the Lethia Corps for investigating. Okay, thank you, Arc. So you know the court case you and Ocelot made?
Mm-hmm.
Could you go up there and present your evidence to the court?
You have to say
Section
order in the court.
1A. Lethia, a sadistic corporation that claims to have the power to deem others' bases and possessions as condemned under their own code, Article MCSE, and forcing their victims to pay a fine. Many laws were broken by this corporation. See Section 1C. Section 1B. In my time investigating Lethia, I and my partner deemed many occurrences to be relevant evidence in our case study. Listed below is an extensive view into all of the recorded encounter with the defendant. Defendant left a double chest of stone at the Crusader's castle. Defendant condemned the Crusader castle sewers and demanded a fine. Defendant left chest full of free items at GX Town. Defendant removed all fence gates from GX Town's animal pens and killed all the animals. Defendant condemned GX Town on multiple infractions. See below. MCSE is the rule set by which Lethia follows to condemn its victims. 1 second. Defendant condemned the Crusaders' castle sewers again. Defendant left craters in GX Town, ruining the landscape. Defendant condemned GX Town again, increasing the fines. Also, my partner and I, we laid out a trap for Lethia, in where I asked for Lethia to log on and
We're getting that to a second, Arc. We'll get to that in just a second.
that's literally but whatever.
Okay. Your Honor, is there anyone here who would like to defend Lethia before in-game rules?
Lethia's
That's a
cool.
Okay, I'm gonna take that as a strong no.
Someone had to say something.
Yeah, someone had to say something, I guess.
Myth.
Yes.
Lion says if you don't say order in the court at least once, he's not gonna like your video.
It was me.
Order in the court. Order in the court.
Good. Good.
Okay.
Okay, you got a good leg.
In game, have we in game, have we presented sufficient evidence here to condemn the Phantom Society or a person known as Lethia?
I'd say so. Yeah.
Okay. Do we have a court-ordered warrant to kill Lethia?
I'd say with the evidence provided and the rules being broken, I'd say so. I'd say yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Arcturus, could you please take the stand once again? Order in the court. Order in the court.
Edit in like paper reference sounds here.
Let me look through my papers. Let's see.
On the date 6/27/2023 at 13:14 EST, my partner asked the defendant for one of their banners in exchange for 2 diamonds. Just a simple trade. So it was deemed to be, but we had a plan. After that, my partner and I stalked several logs for any leading hint as to who would take the bait. At 17:30 EST, my partner sent me the image below. It was a banner telling me in the chest I left with the diamonds with coordinates to go to a specific place.
What was at that place?
At the place, there was a sign saying, "Get trolled, lol, can't believe you came here."
Okay.
After that, my partner and I seeing the defendant online, went over to his shop and placed down a sign saying, "We know," not mentioning any of the previous, not mentioning the banner, not mentioning Lethia at all, simply, "We know." 5 minutes later, I received a message from the defendant saying, "Hey Ark, I saw your sign. I put the banner in there as a prank. That was not Lethia, so I can give you the diamonds back. Did you go all the way to the cords?" So the defendant obviously was thinking about Lethia, even though it was not mentioned with our sign.
Okay. So you are accusing this defendant of being Lethia, correct?
Yes. Also,
could you
also,
please?
this is recent.
Yes.
You need to put the defendant.
This
up on
is
the stand.
very recent, actually. I was online mocking Lethia, saying they were too scared to attack the Crusader Castle. I logged off for 15 minutes, logged back on, and the Crusader Castle was covered in berries and a sign saying, "We are not scared," or something like that. When nobody had logged on or off.
Okay.
I then DM'd the defendant saying, "Talk about being obvious, LOL," and he DM'd, "What do you mean? I really think it's X."
Okay.
Understandable.
Arcturus, could you please reveal who you are accusing Lethia to be?
With the evidence I provided, we have
Yes,
figured
the
out
evidence you have-
that the defendant known as Lethia is none other than AutoZone fan. This man.
Okay. AutoZone fan, please take off your mask.
Okay.
Please step up.
I just realized
Step
he's a
up.
Homelander skin.
Okay. I am here on this day to defend the player known as AutoZone fan, and instead accuse a different player of being Lethia. So Ark's whole entire premise relies on the assumption that whoever Lethia is then DM'd about the banner. And that is, to an extent, a valid assumption. However, I have pieces of evidence contradicting this claim. So the player I'm... Yes.
I would like to point out that Spiron fled the scene of the crime during the trial. He fled into like some secret bunker area.
Okay. Yeah, that's not allowed, boys. Okay. So on the day of June 23rd, 2023, I DM'd two players asking if they had any way of contacting Lethia. Those two players were the players known as Waterframe and Gibbs. Both responded immediately, claiming that they did not know who Lethia was and they had no way of figuring out who Lethia was. A couple hours later, I received a DM from a new Discord account called Lethia, with the Lethia banner having set up to look completely plausible. They gave me a hit placed on the deputy frame to kill him or scare him off, but make it abundantly clear that to hunt Lethia was not to be allowed. I chose to forge this hit. The prize was 2 echo shards and 4 diamond blocks, I believe. I knew Frame had 2 echo shards because he had told me prior. So I figured that if we successfully forged this hit, Frame would then have 4 echo shards, enough to craft his final effect because he already has 4 of the 5. This would have granted him the effect immunity, giving him fire resistance. However, on the day when I attempted to complete the hit, I messaged Waterframe saying, "Okay, I don't really want to kill you. We are going to forge this hit. Line, could you please come up to the stand?" You were there the day I supposedly assassinated Frame, correct? You heard
was
Frame
there,
calling
yes.
for help? Thank you. And you can attest that this fight did indeed happen?
The fight did happen. I heard the crits being landed.
Great, thank you. So, in light of this, the only can you line. Did this fight seem legit? Did it
It
have any
seemed
signs
quite
of being
legit.
staged?
Not really.
AutoZone.
From what I
AutoZone.
saw.
Okay.
From what I
Thank
saw,
you.
it looked pretty legit.
Does anybody else think that it did not look legit? Anybody who was present during that fight? I will take that silence as a no. However, despite all of this, I received... AutoZone, please stop. Despite all of this, just hours later, I received a DM from the Lethia Discord account saying that the fight was staged. And they were correct. The fight was staged. You know who the two people in the world who knew that fight was staged was? Me and Waterframe. You know what else is rather interesting? Despite Waterframe claiming he had no way of contacting Lethia, he had the Discord account going by Lethia friended. Waterframe, do you have anything to say for yourself?
Oh, that sounds evil.
Oh, mind if I come up to the
Step
front
up
of the
to
stand? will ya?
Step up,
You
dear
okay?
sir. Step up.
Your Honor, I plead. It's about time. Ugh. It really did take you guys long enough, didn't it?
Uh-oh.
Frame, I have
Don't
something
you,
that you might want to know. I have something you might want to... Actually, you know what? You finish your little monologue.
Why don't you give the Lethia Corporation a Google right about now? You know, some of you
Google
might not.
Lethia
Some of you might
Corporation?
not get this. Google the Lethia Corporation. Some of you might not get this.
Lethia Corporation.
But those of you who know me, if you see one of the results, I think you.
Starbounder Wiki. Starbounder Wiki, you like
Who do
Starbound.
you know here who plays Starbound?
Me.
You. Waterframe.
I must admit, I thought it wouldn't take so long.
Waterframe. So you plead guilty to these charges.
No, no such thing.
Oh, a moth.
No such thing.
So it is myth.
Okay,
No,
Waterframe.
I plead at all.
I have reason to believe that you are not working alone. Is this correct?
That's so. That is correct.
I highly recommend you tell us who you are working with.
Well, wouldn't that violate their privacy?
Frame. At this moment, there is a railgun designed by me that is set to instantly fire an inescapable arrow. It pops totems, it destroys shields, it breaks armor. It is aimed at the stasis chamber you set 10 minutes ago. You will reveal who this is. You will reveal who your partners are, or you will die.
Die.
Die. I will purge you from the server.
Do you think I fear death?
I think you should. You have an
Disabled
effect on you.
Disabled my vitality the second we got in here because I knew something was up.
Very well. Gibbs, step up, please.
Okay. Hello. Where do I? Same place.
No, you can be over here with me. Waterframe, meet my informant, Gibbs.
Hello.
Well, Gibbs.
Did you know that Gibbs has your pocket watch?
It's news to me.
I highly recommend if you want to see your pocket watch that you tell us who the other members of Lethia are.
Other members.
Is it only you two?
Where you
Well,
at?
a duo can
No.
complete quite a lot, but sometimes you need
I
a few
didn't think so.
Sometimes you need a few helping hands.
Who
Here
are
and
the two
there.
other members of Lethia?
Two other. Bold to come out with such numbers already. But in any case, don't really have any intentions to stop what we're doing.
Answer the question.
Who's affiliated? Who's
Who's
associated?
affiliated with Lethia?
Well, I don't think that matters too much.
I disagree.
You've seen
Answer the question.
You've seen what can be accomplished in a single message.
Yes, I have.
Employees come and go.
Answer the question. Who have been your employees?
This is a waste.
Go ahead and use your railgun.
Very well. Squarish, pull it.
Oh, wondered where he was.
Yep.
But I've already told you. It doesn't mean much. Did it kill you too?
Yep. I was willing to make that sacrifice.
That's kind of funny.
So here's the best thing about this, though.
Wait, what happened?
You foolishly decided to bring your pocket watch with you.
Oh, well.
And you know what I now have? I now obtain both pocket watches.
Foolishly, huh?
Yes, foolishly.
But I never made 2 pocket watches.
You're right.
Okay, so we're back, and this guy's gonna teach us that. Flowers. There, right here. Spores. Right under? Hey, what do you mean right under? Right under? The flowers tell us something. Where did it go? Almost there. Airship. Flowers. You've heard what the flowers say. Answers. They have answers to what's going on. We gotta find this. We need answers. Flower. Flowers. Let's check outside. Looks like flower trying peppers. It's all needs life. What do you got for me, flower trying? What do you got? Wait. What do you got for me? Yes. Yes. Joyous.
There's no way to make that sound
Yeah,
intimidating.
that doesn't sound very intimidating. Okay.
There's no.
Cut.
I never
Cut.
had 2 pocket watches.
Yeah, dude. I've never heard of this script, to be honest.
I had 3.
You had 3.
You
Oh, really?
have nothing. You have a little, just a little plastic watch I got from a gumball machine.
So, that's the episode right there. That was fun. Next time, I want to build some more stuff at our base, which I'm not going to show because I don't have a whole lot more time on this video. We're gonna work on this shop right here. We're gonna work on the base, expand that wall, maybe make some new buildings. This shop, I have some ideas, but I'll show you next time. I hope you all enjoyed. Have a good day, and see you next time. Bye. I'm not gonna lie, that was extremely cool what you just did there, where you went over and watched the entire video of mine. That was pretty neat. Now, don't forget to subscribe, and if you want to see what to watch next, here's something right up here that I recommend. But if you want to see what YouTube recommends for you, here's something here. So those are 2 videos of mine you can watch next, and have a good day.